Okay, hello, my name is Sam. We're going to try this video here. This is a wiki project Canada, and here specifically we are going to look at our the canvec import here. We're going to look also review um, how to import the canvec files as they become available, and also take a look at the WMS service from toporama, as well as show the toporama geobase layer here. So, and everything else, obviously, you can just talk to the discussion list. We also have an IRC available right here over on oftc.net, and the people who are on that are happy to help. The more people on that, the better. Right now there's over 100 subscribers on the mailing list, so that's important to know. So the very first thing we got to do is keep in touch with the community. So what we do is we just send off a quick email to talkca@OpenStreetMap. You just say what you're working on, and then give a little description, and that way then the community knows that you're working on it. So if other people are in this area also working, they can talk to you and ask you questions and all that stuff. So, and you can ask questions, all of that. So we'll just take a look at the canvec page here. Let's just bring that up, and we look at the sample data sets. And the sample data set that I have today is actually for the Euclided area on Vancouver Island, as that one I know it works. So, and we'll take a look at the Google chart here. So, and then the other thing we got to look at is here. Here's a good one. What I've done is I've took a picture of what Canada looks like here, and you can download the Ibicus topo of your area. And basically what you do is you just take a look at it, and you click on the link, and here it'll just ask you to download this, the tile area that you're working on, and that'll give you the Garmin map file of it. So what I can do is I'm going to be making a link from that to the FTP directory for Anarchan. So so here's the directory here, FTP, FTP2. Over on the wiki page, we're going to have a listing of exactly how you get here. So then you just figure out what area you're in, and just download the file. So we look at here, 092L is what's available, and this sample file we can just download. So, and here is this one, actually this same one, but the official version of it. There it is. There it is from GeoBase, and you just click on your area. So I'm going to click on this 092 area and see what comes up. I see another map that is shown. I can zoom in a little further, 092C, and I can see what's going on here, and then I can just see that, yes, the 092C13 covers Euclid, and that is the area that I want to work with. So, I know this is going fast, but we don't have a lot of time because it's so big. Okay, we're going to open up this file, canvec 092C13. We'll open that up, and it may take a little time to open here. So here we have this area. This is a kind of knockoff area, but we can zoom into it and see what's going on here. Here we have natural wood, and it's already and it's available here. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what's on existing in the OpenStreetMap world. Let's just look at here, for example. Yeah, there's a good spot. So let's just download. Make sure that this part is collected. Download as a new layer. We can download the raw GPS data and the OpenStreetMap data here. So we're going to download this area. Note that it already is imported, but we're just going to pretend that it isn't, just to give me an idea here what's going on. So here's something that here basically what you do is you can see that when this area has been imported, you know that it shows up as a half polygon here, and then you look at here, it was natural water. It could have been done slightly different, so we want to preserve whatever somebody else has done, and build it up here. So we're going to look at the Toporama Natural Resources Canada Toporama layer. So I'm just going to show you how to get that in here so you look at it. Let's go back over to the Wiki Project Canada page. Let's just show this on the screen, and we will look at a little further down here. Here it is. So we're just going to look at that, and we're going to right click, copy link location, and go into JOSM here, and under edit preferences, hopefully I'm not going too fast here, you can go down to WMS, you can go add, and you type in toporama WMS layer. There you go. And we go type in here. I'm just going to put this as A/A or something because I have so many layers here. So I go like that, and then I go OK. So now we can look at our WMS. At the very top here, we have A. There it is, A Toporama WMS there. Okay. So it's going to show up what goes on. Now, we take a look at here, we're going to just hide this data, we're going to hide that. And we're going to look at it and see that, there's a lot of GPS tracks around. But we're going to show you something here. We can change resolution. So you notice that it's changed a little bit. There, the quality is a little bit different here. We can hide this also. You see that some other roads do end up getting named. So we can just zoom out a little bit further and notice the quality. It takes a while for it to load, but we can go right click, change resolution, and we can see a different map that pops up here. So you can see a little bit less detail, but it does show the basic stuff here. All of these features are within the canvec dataset, and in there somewhere. So you can trace it, or you can import it. You can just, or however much detail you want to do. So we're gonna go out a little bit further even, and see what it looks like. So we're gonna go right click again, where change resolution, and we can see what's going on further. So there we have it. So this is a basic, straightforward map of the island. This whole polygon here is one island that it's available from GeoBase as one whole island also. So So that's kind of fun that it's easy to look at, but obviously you can't download the whole thing. So we're going to even go out further and see if Toporama can beat that. So this is just to give you an idea of the scope of which the quality of data that Toporama has, and many people don't realize that how incredible this product is, as it really gives you an overview. So here you can see it's even better. Let's go change resolution again, and let's just zoom back out at 570 kilometers. Let's see what it looks like. So there we have an even bigger picture of what it looks like. Here, let's go reload, change resolution, and see if there's something even better. So there we have it. I think this is as basic, as good as we get for overall, and I think you may have seen this picture before. But here you can zoom. If you notice here, we're zooming in. The quality is getting really bad, but of course that's easily fixed by just going in and changing the resolution as you do that. So we're going to give you another a GeoBase layer here. This is called GeoBase or GetMap 2. We can take a look at it, and we're going to hide this one. And let's go change resolution and see what we're looking at here. We get this here from here we go, and I have no idea where this is, so let's go back to this one and open that up. So it shows a lot of great detail here. So here's how you get to that WMS layer. Let's just bring that back up. Yeah, here it is. So you just scroll down a little bit further. It's this one right here that you just copy and grade into a new WMS layer. So here we can see that. So let's go back to our file here, and we can show you just exactly how to. Let's go to this sample area. So zoom out to figure out where we are. Oh, we're way down here. Okay. There we are. So I'll just zoom into here. A quick way is just to select on that layer. It goes into layer, and there we have it. So let's say we wanted to copy in some of these features. Let's do an easy one here. Let's see that we have some water here, and it was slightly different. So let's go. Notice that we have a little bit of overlap here. So let's go to the Toporama. Let's go change resolution. And we can have a better idea of what's going on. So you basically need to so it's interesting here that this that this area, it shows up like this. So you can zoom in even further and right click, change resolution, and see if you can get some better quality out of them. So there, it does make that a little bit better. So let's go to our area, and let's see what we're working with. So there's an outer edge of that. So one of the things it's really hard to tell which version or what was better. So one of the things, let's say we want to take this whole thing and merge it with merge it as one big blob, or as one big lake. Here it is, because in GeoBase it's really one big lake. So one of the ways you can do that is you can actually just merge this stuff. So that's one of the options to do. You don't want to have it as a coastline because, well, it's not really a coastline. So so what we're going to do here is we're just going to undo move because you don't want to move it that. But you can just go like this and go M, and that will merge the the size here. So and then you can go down further, and you can zoom in here to those areas here. So let's just zoom that in, M merge, and you can work with it that way. So that's one option. So the reason why we're going to do it like this is because, well, it makes it for a little bit better overall. They're both blue polygons, and you won't see this seam because both ends of this lake have been merged here. So we're just going to go and bring that up, make that a little bit nicer. So that's one option to do. Another option here is to go Tools or Edit, Unglue Ways, and we can break that apart again. And here we go Tools, Unglue Ways, and we will take that apart here. So we'll also click on Shift, click on both, go Tools, Unglue Ways. Oh, we can't do that. We want to break apart here. So we want to split. Okay, that was weird. So I forget how to do that actually. Let's split way. There we go. We split way. So now it's in there. So we just delete that part of it. We do the same, select either ends of it, Tools, Split Way, and select either end. So now we have two outer edges, but we have to make sure that we can see this entire thing. So what we want to do is join this with, you can actually just join this with a line. You go select at the end, join this here, Shift, select it, Tools, Combine Way. So now we have a full way here. We can select it over there. Now we have a full area. So we can change this here to natural coastline. And we notice that it can, so it's going to have different properties. So we don't really want to have this as a natural coastline because it isn't really a coastline. the problem with doing that for the outer area, let's just move that out, is let's just close that off. Let's see here, this is the outer coastline area. We can see as we just look at that here, we can zoom, we can select that area we're working on. We can open download as a new layer and download the data. Let's sort of explain why we have this coastline. So this is natural coastline. It was done by somebody, but the thing is, this coastline here actually extends all the way around North America. So let's say you want to indicate that this bay area here is actually the Pacific Rim National Park, or Long Beach. It's better to have this as a large water area, and what you then do is just you can here add in to the nodes here. You can just go select both and merge, and you want to extend that out further. So here you want to merge that. And you want to also keep the topotrama layer open, so you know what's going on. Then you want to make sure that you are looking at the actual coastline here. And here we can see that we'd like to have the coastline actually up here, because that makes it a little better. See, this is called Florencia Bay. We want to download that area a little more with not a new layer, with this is our working area. And we want to bring that over here. So we just end up merging the nodes into there. We can add in more, but remember that you got to add in both of them to make more detail. So then what you can do is you can add in this water here. You can call it name. You can call it FLOREMCIA Bay. And that way it's all listed here, because it'll still show up here. So we want to have more detail. So this is something that canvec doesn't have, but it does have these polygons. So you're going to have to do is manually go ahead and add in more detail to this coastline, and bring, you go undo move, and bring in more detail as you go along. So let's just merge that in there. So the other thing you need to do, if I didn't explain that already, is this whole thing. You just basically go from the sample area, wherever it is, there it is. What you had to do is select it, you go copy, and then you go into your area that you're working on and paste. Let's just delete that there. Oh, it doesn't want to delete because it's just so big or something. But so what it do is we just have that in this new layer that we're working on here. So anyway, I'm not going to upload any of these changes, obviously, because it's not totally correct. But here's basically, I think you kind of get the idea that this natural coastline is there for a reason. Let's go over to this one last final note before the video gets too long, is to explain this here. So let's go to hikebikemap.net, and it's going to show how to deal with how the coastlines really get rendered, which is slightly a little bit different here. So let's just zoom out to the planet size or a little further. Let's just take off that to mapnik, and we will zoom out here to there. Bring that in to here, to this same area, and zoom that in. Here we can just zoom into this same area. We'll look at what the hike bike map says it is supposed to be. So just give that a moment. And we can see that it does give this effect here. So maybe it does. Okay, now we start to see something here. So there we go. So that's just and so we just look at this rendering of the hike bike map. Looks like the national park rendering just needs to be fixed, but you get this the funky raised effect here along this outer edge. That's because what the coastline does, it's basically a distinction between what is water and what is land. That's a different distinction between on inland water when you just have a polygon which is blue up here, and we don't really want that to be have that raised effect because it's not really a coastline, so you don't want to list it as a coastline, just natural water, and the name of that lake is just fine. So now, just to finish it off here, we can take a look at further along Tofino, or towards Tofino. We can see that this hike bike map is rendered pretty nicely for specific for hiking and biking, as it only shows things like here's bench, it shows viewpoints, shows beaches, and then shows walking paths and a visitor center, and where washrooms are, and the where parking is. And here's a bench area here, um, and so and it shows tourist information as well as the walking and cycle path here. So and then viewpoints in Euclid here. So anyway, hope that was informative and not too long.